With the end to one of my series dawning on us, I thought I would share with you my update to the channel, as many of you had voted on the most recent poll of which content you prefer to watch or to listen to. So let's get through what I will be changing about the content you will be watching for the foreseeable future. So in the polls, you voted that the in-depth timelines were to be your favorite series. So that will be staying, as it is a series that is the most popular, so I would indeed be a fool to stop creating those for your pleasure. I know with the second best content on this channel you prefer the lore videos, and I have not really been keeping up with those, as I have been focusing on videos that I have been wanting to create to spread my wings, my creativity, rather than the ones that I should have been creating, the ones that you wished to see. But I will be looking to create more lore videos for the future, whether that be going into a trending topic or within the twisted existence of the Dead Space stories. With the what if scenarios, I will be looking to change the concept and design of those. For a more entertaining type of video, as many of you know, I will be providing a new one soon with the Daleks versus the Necromorphs story I have been working on, as I have already made the scripts in such a short period of time, and I want to bring in so many elements to make it sound more three-dimensional to create a better story, but we'll be formatting it to sound like the original design of the old Doctor Who stories, that being the black and white era, or as I like to think of it as the eerie era. The narratives and the verses were voted to be the least popular in my channel, but judging by the difference in views and likes, the narratives do reign supreme over the races within the two game series, so I will continue to make those, just not at the same rate as all the rest. Which brings us to the Versus series being the least watched, which I will be halting for the time being, seeming as we have done the entire trilogy of Dead Space and one of the Bioshock games, but I am looking to redesign the series in a more dynamic way, but more on that later. With the timeline videos being the highest in demand of content on this channel, I will start to put them first in an effort to keep up with them, so you at least get one per month, along with other content. The format will remain fairly the same, but as we move into certain subjects or events, I will be splicing in cutscenes and other footage for a more enjoyable watch time, with my narration poking in and out, keeping in term of my character as an observer of the natural course of things, much like the Watcher from Marvel, but on a broader scale, not just looking through one multiverse, but all universes that would reside within the Ordverse, seeming as it is to be the biggest. Maybe I will make a video explaining the concept of the multiverse to the megaverse to whatever verse in the future, but maybe not, but we will see when we see. The music of the timelines will remain the same, as there hasn't been any complaints with that so far. Essentially, I want to take both designs you've seen before and merge them in a way that makes sense to the overall series. As I have said before, the lore videos will be returning with such topics as game character backstories, events the average player may not be aware of, and other things that will be keeping up with certain trends within the gaming world. I will also say that I will be putting in more of an effort to sound how I used to sound, with that slow, collective voice, as most of you seem to enjoy hearing that, giving you a soothing feeling, as some have commented before. As I have said previously, the What Ifs will be making more of an active appearance on this channel with my new style of storytelling that will be the audiobook one. With it, I hope to capture that real feeling, building the world up with your ears rather than your eyes, so that it gives the story more weight, which will contain different filters for certain characters. For example, the human characters will sound somewhat the same with my voice, while giving different tones to match the situation, but monster or villain voices will be different. Like say for instance, I will be using a ring modulator for the Dalek voices, along with a possible Cyberman appearance in Dead Space in the future, but we will see about that when we come to it. I also want to capture that uneasy feeling from the black and white era of Doctor Who with a feeling of dread by using tonalities along with a wide array of sound effects to give you that audiobook appearance. The narratives will play a less active role within this channel, but you will still see them from time to time, as many of you do still enjoy them for what they pose to be, which are simulations of certain events happening within the certain worlds I speak on. In this case, Dead Space, which has yet one last chapter to complete the story, which, if you haven't worked it out yet, does have a story to it, with some foreshadowing moments. So I would suggest rewatching them, as the ending may just become a shock to you that will explain the dreams and feelings you have been having within that series. And the Versus series will be stopping, as 1, it's the least popular, and 2, the 2 participants who were a part of the series do not wish to continue for the time being, so you can't really do a collaborative series without the collaborators. However, there was something I was meaning to do with the series in time that would seek to spice things up, as there are a lot of issues with the race within recording, that being the commentary. As with the creators who pioneered the series being Josh Jepson and Attacking Toucans, they would have a fun and quirky commentary that would be engaging to listen to while watching them play. With us, on the other hand, it was more of a group of people racing for fun, which it was what it was, a race, but there would be times where we argued, and other times where we did not communicate very well, because some people were quote-unquote in the zone, which is fine, but when you are on the receiving end of watching that content, it can come across at times as boring. Or at least that's how I felt about it. So in an attempt to fill in the gaps of silence, I may propose to mix things up with situational music. For example, when someone is in the lead and things in the race aren't exactly tense at that point in time, the music will be playing at a more ambient level. But if something happens, whether that be a situation of someone raging or the participants are head to head within the race, being at the same point at the same time, the music will ramp up to match the theme of what is happening, along with some comedic moments having some light-hearted tracks. So the video feels a little bit more dynamic and you engage with it a little bit better. Another change to the visuals I was thinking of making was to make the race feel more like an event that would be switching perspectives, which what I mean by that is having this perspective be on all players so you can see where we are all at certain times, but when something interesting happens within the race, the camera will shift to one of the players' perspectives in a full screen mode so you can see what is happening in full, which I think would make it more dynamic to the visuals itself, so you can watch that and it becomes more of an engaging watch to you personally. However, sadly for now it is not meant to be, but in the future I may take another crack at it. But for now I feel like this is a blessing in disguise, as it allows me to focus on more pressing video series at the moment, as I have been mainly worrying about the Versus series when it comes to creating content, when it should have been the other way around, as I don't think Versus should be the forefront of this channel, but more of a seasonal competition, so let's keep it that way. All in all, I am still enjoying the content I am producing for you, and I thank you all for the support I have been receiving with the comments and likes, along with sharing the videos to your social medias, and the donations on stream is very much appreciated too, which brings me to my next point. With the merge, things haven't been going as planned, and something has been itching me to settle, and that would be the poster from the game, as yes, I know it is transformative, but just on the off chance I will be pulling it from the store, as I do not want to be taken to court over something as petty as this. But I will be bringing in some new designs which I think may be just as good or maybe a little bit better, along with making a certain design bigger and more noticeable on some of the merch so that you will be able to see it, which another creator had mentioned prior. Oh, you thought we were done? You were packing up your things? No, we're not done yet. I have one more thing to say as someone I have been in the talks with in the past few months, another content creator, who has agreed to do a collaboration with me. It will not be on Versus, as I said that is on hold for now, but it will be a what if scenario video. Who's the creator, you may ask? Let's just say they have been known as a reclaimer within the Halo franchise, who does do a wide variety of what-if scenarios within Halo, so that is something to look forward to which most likely will be happening like this. I upload his video and he does the same to my video, so both fan bases can see different styles of content but within the same category. I will also be reincorporating a membership system into this channel for those who do not wish to purchase merch but still would like to help the channel out in the monetary way, as I love when you donate, but because I cherish you, I would rather you get something for your money. So I will be thinking of more constructive rewards for that price. For example, low tier you will get guaranteed replies from me and an array of custom emojis, and a higher tier you will get all of that, but perhaps a monthly video of me answering your new questions, or perhaps a behind the scenes look into things, or maybe a one-to-one chat with myself, but at the moment those will not be set in stone as I have to think more carefully about the membership rewards this time, as they flopped last time when I put them into action. Thank you for watching. I hope this was all very insightful. If you enjoyed, then please hit the like button. Comment your feedback along with your thoughts below, and I look forward to hearing from you. Sign up to join the British Alliance today by subscribing and ringing in the notification bell, allowing all notifications, and I will be sure to see all of you among the cosmos. And be sure to have a good one.